Hey guys, just a quick one for you. Probably if we had a news playlist or a tech news playlist, we'd probably put this video on there. It's not the sort of thing we normally talk about, but just a quick one, and it's sort of happening in Japan, so it deserves to be on the channel. So probably a lot of you guys, if not most of you guys, have had some bad experience with a big company at some stage or another. We've had lots. Most recently, Apple have decided that anybody who uses an Apple device to be on Patreon and support creators on Patreon, Apple have told Patreon that from now on that Apple has to get a percentage. So if people are paying money like our patrons do, pay some money every month to support us, if you're paying to support some creator on Patreon and you use an Apple device to do it, Apple are going to take a cut, right? Or they're taking a cut now, which is pretty rude, isn't it, really? So it's just what they do, right? So most recently, that's been our experience from a big company. Prior to that, or continuing, Google, since Google bought YouTube 14 years ago, whenever that was, our experience of YouTube went from being a pretty positive one to being, frequently treated badly and or ripped off by Google in their ruthless ways. So we're sort of quite happy to hear this week that the Japanese Fair Trading Commission has given Google a cease and desist order in relation to their demands of phone companies or smartphone making companies that use the Android operating system. Recently, Google told them that if they want to use if they're going to use the Android operating system, that they have to include the Google search app, right, on their phones. They made them do it. And the Japanese Fair Trading Commission decided that that was uncompetitive and that they shouldn't do it, and it was wrong, and they've given them a cease and desist order. So that means now Google have to answer them and explain themselves, or try and, discuss it with them. But if they can't sort of make a good case, they're going to have to be able to stop. They're going to have to stop doing that, demanding that their Google search app is included on the Android operating system. So that's a bit tech. It's a bit out of our area. Definitely an unskilled techie person, as some of the regular viewers would know. This old man has no idea about stuff like that. But it was just good to see that the government is keeping an eye on some of that anti-competitive behaviour that you get from some of these big guys, some of the ruthless stuff that they do. So good to see that somebody's sort of trying to keep them under control reasonably anyway, or to a certain extent. Anyway, that was it. That was the length and breadth of it. There might be one person who's watching that finds that marginally interesting, but as we always say, our videos are anything and everything about Japan. So in this case, it was a boring tech piece of news. More videos coming soon.